Where are my glasses? Good afternoon, Daniel.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day, at least to, give this thing a couple of minutes to look at. You can hear me okay? How about now, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
That's good? Okay, let me get rid of that box. And what I want to do is show you a little bit of the background as to how we morphed into what we call the recruiting version. So what I'm going to do is show you some slides as we would normally do a presentation for agents. And you'll see how the owners that just about 9-10 months ago, came to us and said, hey, we love what you're doing with the agents, but can you build us something for recruiting? So I want to take you through the background as to what we do and some of our content philosophy, and then transition into the recruiting version, okay? All right. So what we do is we help agents get organized. I've been doing this 20 years, Daniel. I built the first ever electronic newsletter for agents 20 years ago, and I've been stuck in this business ever since. And over the last few years, I do the same surveying. How many agents are organized with a clean, reliable database? 9 out of 10 not organized. Okay, so they're not going to probably be investing a lot of time maybe in their CRM where they need a database to put into, or certainly any kind of email marketing going down the road. So we deliver engaging content. Our content philosophy is the finest in the industry. And we help agents with our new artificial intelligence focus on the segment where their vision should be, on those that are warming up in the next few months. These slides are changing okay, Daniel?
Trying to say yes.
They are? Okay. Okay, this is the, came out a couple weeks ago.
Hold on. Go ahead, sorry, I don't know.
Are the slides changing okay?
Yes.
Okay, so NAR came out with their annual survey a couple of weeks ago indicating that this year, 91% of consumers love the job their agent did and they gladly reuse them again. In 2020, only 13% did. So that is the average repeat business rate for an agent in 2020. So I don't know how agents get out of bed in the morning and have to look at this number and say, maybe I'm not doing a good job of staying in touch. So we sit down with agents in large brokerages and small, and I tell them about this 5-pronged approach I've been using for 20 years. So it's a system that where we take over their e-communications, strategic communications, if you will, to their client base in an unlimited fashion. So what we do is we build them a brand new database coming out of the gate. We go into their Gmail, AOL, cloud, phone, MLS, CRMs, everywhere they have contacts, build them a database, nurture it, give them intelligence on what's going on inside of the database, and finally protecting it. So similar to what you're going to see in the recruiting version and the agent version, all email addresses become exclusive once they get put in our system. So for the recruiting version, there will never be another recruiting version in your neck of the woods down there. For agents, once they get their people in, no other agent can attack that database. These are just some of the places where we can go working with the agent to export their list and clean it all up. On the left side, you'll see the newsletter that goes out every 2 weeks. Custom design the graphics at the top for whatever the agent wants. 7, 8, 9 articles every 2 weeks, all hyper local, all about home ownership, not chicken pot pie recipes and moving day tips. Okay. For agents that want that stuff, we just don't have it. So it starts out as a newsletter, but ends up as a conversation starter because every article that we're showing you is traceable or trackable, whatever you want to call it. It sets off an alert and tells the agent when somebody is opening up what content. So if I have people that were banging on what's sold down the street, everybody wants to know what's sold down the street. But NAR says that 40% of them are potentially warming up for a transaction right now. So they think their house is more valuable than that one. So again, good content, all hyper local, relevant. And this is what we call predictive content. Anybody that clicks this article on the right here is probably interested in finding down payment money. So we send that signal immediately, 35 seconds later, back to the agent, text and email, letting him know that somebody in his database is digging into down payment issues. Okay, so far?
Yes.
All right, good. We're almost done with this, and then we'll get to the exciting part. This is another predictive article. 7 out of 10 homeowners have no idea how much equity they have in their home. I would bet right now that your agents are complaining about either low inventory or no inventory. Well, a large chunk of this 70% aren't going to list their house until somebody gives them that magic number, what they could sell this house for. Okay, and we don't want it to be Zillow, so we want to tie them back to the agent's contact me, home value page, whatever. So as soon as this article gets open, of course, a text and an email to the agent. Now, we don't have to put alerts on every article, just the ones that are what we deem to be predictive. They actually mean something when they get open. This is how it works with the RPR. We go into RPR for the agents. And you have that down there in South Carolina, right?
I'm not in South Carolina, but
Oh, that's right.
we do have RPR.
You're in Flagstaff. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
So you've got RPR. So if the agents have signed up for it, we'll go in every 2 weeks and we'll pull up some really cool reports and put them right on the newsletter. And of course, tell them when somebody opens and clicks on it. After the newsletters launch, and this is the same kind of data that our ROG owners have in the recruiting version. So this, you're going to see this slide again with different numbers on it. So
Yeah.
what we know is that half of the readers will open the newsletter multiple times. We track all this. We show the agent who opened what, how many times, and where the opportunities are. So 28 people wanted to know what's sold down the street. I bet 10 of them are warming up right now. Extensive metrics. There's many more reports than the agent's ever going to want to see. We could talk later about this. This is our comeback to Zillow. It's instead of going to Zillow for all this information, the consumer can open up the agent's newsletter and find out that we have information on 150 million street addresses. That's every street address in the country. Okay, we know a lot about that house and everything in the neighborhood around that house going out about 3 miles. I'll send you one of those reports later on. Very cool. The agents love to hand them out at open houses or send them as a PDF. We have the CoreLogic AVM to tell the reader, give me a value range of what my house is worth. If the agent already has one, then we don't have to use this article. Lead Scoring 360. I'm going to spend about 2 minutes on this and then we're done with the realtor version. Lead Score 360 is our response to everybody in the marketing arena in real estate having something to do with artificial intelligence. Well, what we did, we took it a little bit differently from the onset, and no one in the industry has a system like this. No one. Every morning at 3:30, we take all the email addresses that the agent and we put in the system for the agent, and we blast them up against 700 or 800 predictive databases, websites, algorithms, social sites, message boards, everywhere that an email address is being used. And this artificial intelligence tracks all this. And not only, you know, you're probably familiar with the 7 Ds on the right, right? That means there's somebody going through some life changes. But we do it, we scale it like you wouldn't believe, and open up these databases. And for an example, Mrs. Williams has taken prenatal vitamins. Mr. Jones shopped on diapers.com last night for the first time. The Evanses bought 2 SUVs in the same month. Now, what does that tell you? They came into some money. Something's going on in their life. And we track all that, and we get back to the agent, and we say, here's everybody in your home actions database, what they're rated. Anybody above an 80 is 60% assured to be buying or selling in the next 3 to 6 months. So agents, instead of waiting for people to run to their website, can now run to our website, their control panel, log in, and they'll see all the scores. Okay, so there'll be a list that they can actually go down, print, go down, and start calling or emailing these people because there's something going on in their life. So about 9-10 months ago, I started getting calls from our OG owners, and they said, "Hey, Al, I see what you're doing with our agents. You got a great email platform. I've got lots of content. I just don't have a way to get it out there and track it all and just do it because I'm busy. I don't have time to do recruiting 24/7. So we all know recruiting's a must. So what you're seeing now is what we're doing for 30 ROG owners. And I could drop some names if you want to later on, or you can call them. Everybody will back me up. Of 30 demonstrations I've done just like this, I would bet 2 or 3 said, no, we already have something. 1 said, no, I just don't think it's going to work. The other 30 agents are working with us right now, sending us exports out of Broker Metrics. Do you have Broker Metrics down there, Daniel?
In some of my markets.
Okay. If not, you've got the MLS, right? You can pull them out of there.
Yeah.
So the only thing the ROG owner is responsible for is just getting me this introductory list. And then we put it in and then we lock it up. So these are what some of the recruiting articles look like going out the door. On the left, Cam from Northern Virginia, that goes out to 6,100 agents every 2 weeks with new ROG content put in there that he's actually approved. He wants to see the newsletters. Everybody can see the newsletters before they go out. Sometimes he wants to put in a little bit of news about him opening up an office, or somebody from Keller Williams just moved into ROG. We like telling a story. In the middle, these are the guys in Philadelphia. This goes out to about 1,900 agents. Over on the right, Teresa in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, goes out to, I think, 3,900.
Yeah, coincidentally, I'm on Steven's list, and so when you sent me the email this morning, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I saw his. I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, I had seen those, and I'm, obviously it probably was timed on your part too.
Yeah.
So good job there. So yeah, I'm interested maybe in both. I run a real estate team.
Right.
I have a database of.
So you do your own selling,
people.
right?
Yeah, I have a team of my own agents. Yeah, I have my own team and with agents and so forth. So on the buyer seller side, that's one thing. On the recruiting side, and my other markets, well, let me back it up. So I own 2 companies. One company is in 8 markets and is 8 cities.
Right.
I would like to consolidate my marketing efforts for recruiting that with something like this.
Okay.
My other location, because what you've got circled there is Flagstaff.
Right.
So Flagstaff, Sedona, Prescott, Havasu, Bullhead, Kingman, all the way over to California. That's one territory.
Oh,
Tucson
okay.
is a whole separate company. So I could give you like 3,500 emails for the top market, and the second one would be the Tucson market, which is about 3,000 agents.
Okay.
So, but they're 2 different marketing pieces. They could be the same content, just different brands. One's Realty One Group Mountain Desert. One's called Realty One Group Integrity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd be curious to see kind of what that looks like.
So I'll cut you a deal on the second one, right? On the second.
Do you provide the content like through the branding portals?
Every bit of content is all ROG approved. They write 99% of it. Okay. We have some owners that write their own content, like what's going on in the local market around here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but really, this is hands off. You don't. Of the 30 agents, I bet 5 of them are engaged, putting content in here every 2 weeks. The other 25, just trust me to keep them in front of thousands. Okay. Now, there's a couple slides I just blew by here. Go really quick. I'll go back. We did that one. This is some of the articles. You'll recognize some of this artwork because you got this in your email.
Yeah.
From ROG.
Right.
We just take it, clean it up, make sure it fits, make it look better than sometimes it does. And then we push it out and we bring in videos. I noticed you have a video on your recruiting website, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you talked to them for about 2 or 3 minutes. We could burn that right into the newsletter. And of course, we'll tell you who clicked on that, right? So if you get a lot of people from Keller Williams, which are frankly, they're all pissed off now at Keller Williams, they're looking for things to do, places to go right now. Maybe ROG, maybe you catch a couple that way. So we like telling a story, okay, about how this franchise started out from almost nothing and now has, 121 agents or whatever the story is, we can tell it and make sure it gets listened to, by competing agents. Videos, of course. Now, these are the actual database cards, if you will, on the control panel. Cam Nicka in Virginia, he was leading up until 2 days ago when Dara from Tampa jacked in 8,000 contacts. Okay. There's 14,000 people in the Tampa Association of Realtors. He whittled his list down to, I believe, at least sold 3 houses and up to 10 or something like that, 10, 15. It certainly falls off after that. Yeah. So we're able to get him and his message into the community, every realtor in the community. Tom Watson down in North Carolina, I don't know if you know him, he's got about 4 offices down there. He's got a total of 5,300. So again, this was one of Cam's reports. 30% open rate on this, Daniel, which is, generally and legally unsolicited junk mail. But we're getting high rates. Why? Because of the content and the fact that it's not all 100% recruiting. There's some lifestyle stuff in there or some local consumer news. Right. So you look at the unique opens, though, down the bottom there, 3,227. Half of the readers of the newsletters will open it multiple times because they don't want to read it all. I don't know exactly why, But when they do that, they save Daniel's name and Daniel's subject line in the inbox. And as they go up and down their Outlook 500 times a day, like we do, impression, 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 impression. Okay. These are your frequent flyers. You know, who opens a lot of your stuff? And these are competing agents that have opened up this many times since the ROG owner put them in. Okay. So I would call these people engaged. Like if you put a phone call into Vanessa, who opened it 86 times, I bet she would, you know about Realty One Group or heard of it. Over on the right, specifically, who opened up, here's 19 people at the top, 19 people there that opened on that one widget, which is do the math, right? You plug in your local numbers and it says, hey, 100% is better than 70%. We told you that. So here's 19 people that clicked on that page. So what I'm telling you is, I don't know who does your recruiting, but these are kind of warmed up. You know they're engaged. You know they're maybe thinking about a move. If not, just get a happy phone call on there.
Oh.
You see how that model works, Daniel?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Good. Let's wrap this up. Cam's opening up new offices. Fort in Virginia. He alerts the 6,000 people that we're opening new offices. Boy, does that show momentum. Over on the right, the guys in Philly bring in their mortgage company. I think the mortgage company pays for some of the fees. And then next thing you know, that's going out to 3,000. I drew this circle not knowing where Flagstaff was in relation to, what's your other biggest city on the left?
1 second. My left, so Sedona.
Begins with a P.
No, Prescott.
Prescott, yeah. Is that in that circle there? I tried to guess.
Ish, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But you get the idea. We're not going to go anywhere. Nobody will be able to send a recruiting newsletter to anybody, any realtor that you pull up in that database, okay?
Okay.
That's my promise. And these are the areas that we have right now, which are off limits, okay? Keller Williams guys are calling me now saying, hey, I'd like to do this. No, you can't. Well, why not? Because I've got a contract with ROG that says you can't, okay? So now, if an owner actually says, Al, I don't want to participate in your program, then I can go and work with, Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker, or anybody else. But that's not, that doesn't impact you because I think you're going to go for this. Okay, so these are all the areas that literally we drove a circle around and we asked the ROG owner to be cognizant of other ROG owners, like don't stretch 50 miles away, right?
Right.
Because nobody's 50 miles away is going to work in your office. So they understand that. So there's a close-knit community of owners in most of these places. So if you look at the ones on the right-hand side there, I don't know if you do know Steve. He signed up every realtor in Rhode Island in Maine, every realtor. And then Rebecca in Rhode Island has every realtor. Now there's only about 1,900 in the state of Rhode Island. She's dripping on them all. I think she's got their ownership rights for anywhere else in Rhode Island. Okay, so exclusivity for your office, certainly. Now, if you ever get to the point where we could do Zooms for your agents, we're going to save them at minimum $160 because you are working with us at a higher level on this recruiting thing. So there's some benefit that flows down to the agents. Also, we will not go to any of if we do a Zoom demo in any of your offices for the agent level, we will not go and try to sell this to anybody else in that marketplace for at least 2 months. And I'm probably not going to get to the Keller Williams and Flagstaff, if you know what I mean, because I'm going to be so tight with you guys. Okay, so the goal is also to get the agents organized. Here's how the pricing works. For an individual office or that one contained area, there's a $149 one-time setup fee, and then $99 a month, unlimited numbers of contacts, no contracts, no cancellation fees, no, walk away when you want, $99 per month, and then it's just $99 every month as long as you want to stay. Okay. I had a guy yesterday just saying, I may have sent you his testimonial, Joe Canadensis or something like that in, where's Joe? I forget where he is, but anyway, he said 99. He said, Al, you're losing money on this deal. The value that you're bringing to me is so much more than $99. In fact, he was encouraging me to jack up the prices, but we're not going to do that now. So we're asking you to come in at 248. Now, if you want a second ability or a second area, if you will, which I think is what you said, right, Daniel? Daniel?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes,
No,
that is
that's okay.
correct.
So what I'll do is, that whole year is, let's see, 99 times 12 is 1,200, 1,300. I'll cut you $400 deal off the second account. So your second account will cost 149 and 22 times 12, 149 setup and 69 a month for your second account. Okay, so I'm saving you $30 per month times 12, $360. And then I'll train your trainers on how this thing is going to work for you, because I don't expect you to, this is not going to take up a large portion of your day. And then
What about the if I wanted to do this on a buyer seller account for my clients, my own
yeah, that's what we
personal
call a
business?
regular realtor account. That's
And how much is that?
where we're waived the $99 setup fee, and that's $60 per month.
And how many contacts?
Unlimited, but don't give me more than like 7,000, 8,000, right? How many do you have, you think?
A lot more than that, but we can try to vet that.
Yeah, because what we're really worried about is our reputation with our domains that we send emails to, like Gmail. We have to maintain our whitelist status on that, so all of our emails get around. So if we were going to send that many out at one time, I guess the vast majority of those email addresses you have are Gmail. So literally Gmail says, whoa, what's going on here? Look at all, 4,000 emails to Gmail.
Yeah.
We could talk about that. There's a way we can warm up, certainly some large numbers. So we put in,
And then,
1,000 or 2,000 every week or something like that. But
what do you
coming
mean
out of
by
the gate,
qualifies for
5,000
the
is no
reduction?
problem.
Yeah. What's
All
the
right.
qualifies for agent fee reduction? What's that?
Yeah, I'm taking your $99 off your setup fee, and instead of $69, it's $60. Okay, so you're saving even more than that. Hold on a second. You're saving the 99.
Oh, if an agent wants to buy it.
Yeah, if an agent wants to buy this, we don't expect you to buy this for the agent. I mean, it'd be great if you did. How many agents do you have all over the place, Daniel?
About 650.
Wow, so you're bigger than Greg McClure out in Sacramento.
Yes, but
yeah,
yes.
He's got, okay. So, and he's got 3 offices, and we have a special account in all 3 offices.
Is he doing it?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's one of our best proponents, because you know how busy he is. He doesn't have time to do this stuff. And he hired his 2 managers, and his other 2 offices are responsible for this. We send them the newsletter. They say, hey, send it out, get it going. And they're responsible for picking up the phone and calling these warmed up leads. Right?
Okay.
Because that's what they do. That's how you build an office, I guess. I don't know. I'm not in real estate. So, all right. So let's summarize what we're going to do for you. And all this money, every nickel you give me, Daniel, is refundable in the first month or 2 if you don't like something. I haven't given anybody their money back yet in ROG. And we have 250 agents using our programs. Okay. And there's going to be another email going out from ROG to all the owners. I think we're doing something with Mark Pessin in the first week or 2 in March, but you're going to be all set up anyway. Okay, so let me just summarize what I'm trying to do for you. Account number 1 for your Flagstaff region. And then what do you call your second region?
Tucson.
Tucson, okay. Okay, so your first one is going to be 248, which is 149 and 99 is 148 or 248, and then that's $99 per month.
Correct.
Tucson, I'm going to give you $600 off, 149 setup, and what did I say? $55? Hold on. $30, 60, That's 60 per month. Okay, for the
Okay.
second Tucson, 149 down and $60 per month. Not the $99 per month. So you're saving 39 times 12, which is, what's that? 4 times 12, $500 there. Do you see how I came up with that?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, 149 and then 60 per month for the second account.
Yeah.
And then your
Can
third
you,
account is just, I'm
can
sorry?
you do them? Would you be able to do them in separate billings though? Because they're different companies.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
just need
So
different credit
the
card
one
numbers,
would,
all I need.
okay, so we'll do 248 the first month on the one company and then 99 a month. And then the 60 a month, you said thereafter on the second company.
Yeah, 60 is your part, we'll call that your personal account. I'm sorry, no.
No.
Tucson is 149 and 60 per month, correct? That's a
Right,
second credit
right.
card, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
then the third one would be the agents if I want to do that for my own team.
Right, do you want to just put that one on hold for now?
Probably not, but just send it
All right,
over.
hey, let's
Like
get it
I said,
going.
I have
You
I have
know,
a partner. I'd like to look at those. I mean,
at heart, we're all salesmen, right?
agreed. Yeah,
That's
I'll
right.
get that.
You want to
Sorry,
look at
I'm at home.
yourself.
I got my kids kind of poking in my ear here too. So
That's all right. So so that's 60. There's no setup fee on your personal account. That saves you
Okay.
99 there. And instead of 70, it's 60. That's 120 more we're saving you. So that's just the regular 60 going out the door every month.
I'm just curious for the agents through
Yeah.
Realty One Group. Is there a free thing that they get to?
Well, no, they get the free lead scoring, okay, which is with the artificial intelligence stuff I just showed you.
Yeah.
They get 100 free contacts every month for a month or two. Every morning we'll check on the involvement and where these email addresses are being used. So we score every day. So there's no free setup or anything because what we're going to do is when we get to doing a webinar or a Zoom for your agents, we're going to take the $99 off the table and make it look like you wouldn't let me charge it, okay? Make you a hero. So the
So
agent
maybe
only
we could
pays
do my
60 a month.
office meeting next month.
Pardon me?
Maybe do my office meeting via Zoom next
Yeah,
month.
sure can. That's what we do. So you got to go back to taking care of your kids. Can I get a credit card for at least one of these and get it going? I think I lost you there, Dennis.
I was just muted. Hold on, I'm trying to find my credit card.
That's all right. Go ahead. Your little kids didn't take it. How many kids you have?
Right now here at home, two. 3.
You got a couple more somewhere else?
Just one more. I have 3 total.
No, I got
Let me
5.
give you the one for the Tucson, or which one do you want first, I guess?
The first one, Flagstaff.
Okay.
Name on the card, please.
Daniel Collins.
Okay. And the numbers, please.
4246
Mm-hmm.
3151
Yep.
9451
Okay.
3949
Okay. And the expiration?
723.
To the address they send that to?
1971
Okay.
McCulloch, MCCULLOCH Boulevard
Uh-huh.
North,
Yep.
unit number 102.
Okay.
That's in Lake, and then Havasu, HAVASU, Lake Havasu City,
Zip.
Arizona, 86403.
96?
86403.
86403. Okay, and Daniel, your email address, we can't have the same email address on both accounts. So what email address do you want to use for Flagstaff?
Daniel at ROGMD, that stands for Realty One Group Mountain Desert.com.
Right. MD.com. Okay, got that covered for that one. And your whose number do you want on the newsletter? We'll just put yours on for now.
Sure, yeah.
All right, I got that. That's no problem. Okay, your second account, Tucson.
Yeah.
That's going to be 149 and then 60 per month, or 149 plus 60 is 210 or something like that, 209. All right, and that's on a different company, so what's that number?
4246
Okay,
3152
yep,
6494
uh-huh,
1350
2350,
1350
1350. And the expiration?
923.
Okay, and address, same address?
No,
No?
it is 1349
Yep,
North Wakanda, Wakonda,
yeah.
Flagstaff, Arizona.
Is Nakanda street or road or
Oh,
what?
street. Yeah, street.
Flagstaff,
Yep.
AZ,
And then
the zip?
86004.
86004. Okay, got that done. All right, you want to get the personal one out of the way?
Okay.
All right, all I need is a new form for that one. Okay, and I'm sorry, this email address for the second account, Tucson?
Daniel at, and then
Yeah.
rogintegrity.com. ROG Integrity.
Yep, got that. Okay, now your personal one. Do you have a third email address?
Daniel
Yeah,
at, this one's long, the Collins, COLLINS,
yeah.
realestateteam.com.
realestateteam.com. And do you want it to be a team newsletter?
Yes,
Okay, so you gotta obviously have a team picture on the website, right?
certainly.
And is that the Collins realestateteam.com? That'd be the website also?
That is one of them, yes.
So on there, we'd be able to find the team picture.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, now, maybe we don't have to go through this now, but on that graphic at the top, let's say you have 6 people on your team. Do you want name and phone number and email address under each of them?
I'd have to see how it's set up. I'm not certain.
Yeah, okay. So and we don't have to worry about that now. All right.
Okay.
Right now, for now, what we'll put is your picture on there, and then you know that we can put a whole team concept together.
Yeah.
Now, does your team dump all their contacts into one bucket?
Pretty much. I have a CRM for, but each market is different. So I have two databases of CRMs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does your team operate in Flagstaff or Tucson?
So my team operates in Lake Havasu City and Flagstaff and Sedona.
Oh, okay. All right, good enough. I'll come up to speed on that one.
So
Okay.
they're small markets, right? They're just kind of separated out farther, but they're relatively small markets. So, but my team kind of bolts onto some of my offices, which that's where they are.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the phone number on this one will be yours for now. We could always change it to your recruiter. So do you have recruiters now, or you're going to be getting recruiters?
Well, I have managers in each office.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they do some stuff, but I do it, but yeah.
Okay. All right, so the personal one, I was going to say no setup fee and just 60 per month. You got a card for that one?
4427
Yep.
4260
Right.
1907
Uh-huh.
4628
Okay, expiration
621.
and the address they send that to.
That is the same as the Lake Havasu City address.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That is the Wakanda address.
Okay. Wakonda, right?
Correct. Street.
Okay, Wakanda. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to get a receipt for all this in about an hour and a half. And then tomorrow you'll get another email that says, hey, Daniel, we built your dashboard, which is where everything is done. Don't worry about any of that. Your only mission is to build that list for Flagstaff and build it for Tucson. Okay?
Yeah, I already have a MailChimp account, so I can export the clean emails that have not unsubscribed and
Bingo. Okay, good. All right,
Yeah.
that's even better. And it's eventually on your personal one, we're just going to need your, whatever you guys have for the team.
Yeah. No problem.
So is your team in MailChimp or is
Yes.
the real, okay, all right.
Well, I have a lot of people in MailChimp, and then I have 2 databases through Commissions Inc., which have thousands of people. So I
Okay,
might kind of vet that to not have so many and just maybe the ones that have opened in the last year or two,
yeah,
because I have, 12 years of database there.
wow, okay. Sounds like you're pretty organized with the databases. Quite unlike everybody else in the industry. All right, well, listen, as president of the company, I thank you for doing all this. I'm going to personally be responsible that you become a raving fan, right? Because I've got to believe that other ROG owners would say, hey, is Daniel in or out? And, I've actually had Greg McClure, pick up the phone and call people and say, hey, this, just give Albert the credit card. It works.
So I'm a regional director like him as well. So we've got an office in Yuma. Once I get this going, I'll talk to them and show them and see if we
Okay.
can't get them to hook up on it too.
That's fine. Yeah,
it's
the
a good
more
development.
we buy, the cheaper it gets. Put it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so get back to your babysitting there, and
Yeah.
thank you again for the time. And
All right.
we'll talk to you. Whenever you've got my email address. So whenever you get those lists, just start firing them into me.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Daniel. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.